Hey there, welcome to another edition of the Akashic Portal Weekly. We're looking at the insights for February 22 through 28, 2021. So the final week of February. I'm your host, Jen Deshin of jendeshin.com. I'm using the Illuminating Journey cards that I created with the guidance of the Akashic Records. They are portals that take us into the records. I do Akashic readings, healings, trainings. I teach people how to use the Illuminating Journey cards. And my focus is really to release and help you release whatever it is that you need to live in harmony with who you are in this moment. So if that's something that appeals to you, you can always reach out to me. So as far as the energy for the week that I'm getting from the record keepers is that this is a very staccato type week and a continuation sort of last week where the energy is kind of high-pitched, moving at a high frequency. This is a kind of breakthrough week. It's a week where you may feel irritated, aggravated. It's an integration that could be uncomfortable, moving out of something familiar into the unfamiliar, and it is pushing our buttons, and I can feel the energy in my body, like the irritation of this, and maybe you can too, but the thing is to just breathe through it, because you know it's part of the process. Let's see what the cards have to say. So card 1 is the Soul Portal 26, the Golden Palace. We all have this, a golden palace that's available to us, that's individually ours, and a place to be in and be in connection with. And somehow, or sometimes, we can feel the dissonance of that we're not where we think we should be, or we're not where we want to be, or we're not experiencing what we'd like to experience, because somehow we're caught in a space that doesn't feel like it has the view, the potential that we would like. So this card really speaks about that, the ignition of the potential that we hold within us, the being in a golden palace. What view, what choice would we take? What are we willing to see and allow and be at peace with, so that we can move beyond where we've been. So whatever space we're in, even if we think it's beautiful, we may be stuck in there, we may be bored in it, we may feel overwhelmed. And it is our kind of duty at this time is to rethink what we're looking at and what else is available to us. Like, this is a time to truly recognize the power of being at peace with who we are. That doesn't mean we give up, but it means that we look at life and our world through the eyes of love, through the potential of what is possible, if we see the beauty of what's around us, if we see what's available to us, and we're willing to explore and go deeper. So sometimes we have things that are hidden that may not be the prettiest things, and now we have to look at it and be more than accepting. We have to accept and go beyond that and go, that is part of who I am, and it's not an ugliness, but it's something that I may want to shift. It may be something I want to examine and really get to the root of what's behind it. How can you bring love into this moment, into this experience, so you truly get the sense of being in this palace that is limitless in its beauty, in its invitation, in its spaces to explore and places and ways to become. So that feels super powerful. It's almost like I feel like I don't have the words to express just how potent this potential is to become what we've dreamed of. not in that fake way, but in that way that is so true to us that we're just going to allow it through, even though there's irritation, even though there's challenge and difficulty, and an effort needs to be made from us. It's that clarity that we're willing to do that, given what is happening. And here we have the magic bean, and this was available last week as well. So it's very interesting. The magic bean now comes out of the golden palace. So what will we do? You know, sometimes we think we have everything, and sometimes people are telling us we have everything, although we're not seeing everything. And here we have the opportunity to grab onto this magic bean, but not in a way where we're like, oh, I've got to hold on to it, but really a sense of recognition that the magic bean can help us see what we haven't seen. That perhaps we can expand not only our view, but the places we enter and how we travel, because we have the magic of this being that can take us beyond our limitations, take us beyond what we're seeing to the next thing. Like sometimes we see a locked door when we go up and we try it, the door isn't locked. And this is kind of the energy this being is saying, is to be more courageous, to be more adventurous, and to be willing to not only discover that you have been wrong about something or misled about something, but also to see what's behind it, the opportunity, instead of like, oh, there's something wrong with those people, something wrong with the information, I'm not going to go forward. It's really going, but what's beyond that? What's the opportunity? What's the magic beyond? Now that I know this, what can I do? And then the third card and final is this 4 that has also shown up, which is very much about this idea of being, again, in the magic of what are you bringing to Earth? And my eye just catches this, the fire here, which feels almost like there's the magician in the fire, the energy that connects here to the moon, to the ancient and powerful rocks, to the illumination of who we are in this time where everything's shifting and changing. The landscape changes, we're changing, and there is a need to be fluid in the way we're bringing things to Earth, in the way we're kind of opening up. And it almost feels like this space here that's opening, that this fire, that the magic here, the magician, the creature of the light, that is bringing us this opportunity, dropping in kind of this light energy into everything. So we begin to see things in a new way. We begin to move in those great skirts that hold so much potential, like swirling and turning it around so that new opportunities are opening. And as I look at this card, I think about that game, I don't know, what was it called? The something fortune or something, where you have those little pieces of paper and you turn it around and you pick a color and you open it up and you get an answer. So it's like you're moving the potential. This is what this card feels like. The potential of what you're bringing to Earth, what you're bringing or bringing to life or working with to materialize is very different. So things are changing. So this all comes down to the observation and the belief around what's available to you in this magic castle, in this golden palace with these beautiful rose petals and this energy of sweeping into this place and seeing a vista that you haven't seen, connecting with the magic behind what has been missing, tossing that magic bean beyond the disappointment, beyond what's been revealed. What can you do with what you know now and here? given this, the energy of the fire, the flame, the light, coming alive with the possibility of bringing something to earth in a new way, becoming renewed, getting a different answer, finding new material, just being like, wow, I had no idea this was there, that this was behind all of this facade, this way of being. So it feels very expansive, very open, even though, as I started out saying, it has irritation behind it, but the potential is so incredibly powerful. So there you have it. The power of what is available to you that you have not seen. The willingness to toss that magic bean into the pool of possibility behind what you've been trapped behind, like opening that and going beyond to what you're bringing forth into the world. Very powerful. This week feels like a week that is going to crack open the light so that you can become more certain of who you are and what it is that you're working with, so that you can bring your magic out into the world. I hope that made sense to you, that landed. Share with me what came up for you. It's always a joy to connect with you in this way. And I look forward to seeing you again. I'm Jen Duchenne, jendushen.com. And I'll see you next time.